So I happen to spend a significant amount of time analyzing YouTube, and I've been seeing something recently that I finally am ready to share with you. You see, I kept finding channels that seemed to have some sort of secret buzz going on that other channels didn't have. It looked slightly different for different channels, topics, and niches, but there was always something underneath. And after puzzling on it for many moons, I think I finally got it. Howdy, howdy everyone, Nate here. You remember the last time you were watching a YouTube channel and there was just something different about it, something that made you think, you know what? There's something going on with this channel. Maybe I'm gonna go to the channel, maybe I'm gonna watch additional videos. Or maybe when YouTube served up another suggested video, you said, yeah, I'm gonna watch that. Like there is some sort of invisible hand reaching out and pulling you in and saying, this is good, there's something good happening here. That secret something is what I'm calling the momentum factor. And it's among the most important ingredients that I have seen for exponential growth on YouTube. Because what I realize is that not only can it be identified, but it can be replicated. In fact, creators like yourself that become aware of this can actually intentionally create a momentum factor for their channel. So I think I've cracked the code on how to replicate this for your channel. You wanna know how to do it? All right, I'm gonna tell you whether or not you wanna know. I'm just gonna keep telling you because you're gonna keep watching this video, and even if you don't keep watching, I'll just keep telling you. The first ingredient of the momentum factor for your YouTube channel is to always have something exciting going on your channel. That could be a new project, a new content type, a new idea for videos that you're doing. The point is, it's gotta be something that you are excited about right now. And listen closely here. It's not things that you're just supposed to do. Oh my gosh, did my light just go out? Darn RGB light. RIP the RGB light, I'm gonna keep recording. As I was saying, we all have things that we should do or that we need to do to grow our channel. But the moment that that ratio gets out of whack, you're gonna start drowning in dead grass. I have no idea where that came from. So here's what I want you to do to address this. I want you to look at your most recent 10 videos that you published on your channel and rate them 1 to 10. 1 is I hated or I wasn't very excited about that video, and 10, I was very interested in that video. Rate them all, then here is the secret sauce. If your overall rating isn't at least 70 out of 100, you might want to reevaluate things. From my experience, anything less than that is not going to work for you long term. And also, you want to know a channel that I have been extremely impressed that has been doing this recently? I'm going to show you. I present to you TD Bricks. It's a channel all about Lego and building and ideas. When I first found this channel a bit over a year ago, it was at just over 80,000 subscribers. Okay, I get it. 80,000 subscribers, that's great. Something shifted about then, and now we're at over 2.4 million subscribers. The feeling on this channel is that there's always something interesting happening within the next video. Every video feels that way. Let me play you some to show you.
In this video, we're gonna be looking at over 40 easy, satisfying, dumb, and fun things you can do with Lego when you're bored. Let's go. Okay, it's summertime, which means a lot of people are probably out of school right now and have nothing to do. But don't worry, because I have a lot of ideas.
Okay, I'm gonna pause at this very flattering angle here, but you get what's going on here is the energy is off the charts. Now I get that that type of editing and this type of content isn't going to be a fit for everybody, but take a look at this channel and see that every video feels like it's a fresh, new, interesting thing happening. All right, the second ingredient for the momentum factor for your channel is to, should I say it? Boop the like button. The audience has spoken and it is back. So if this video is being eye-opening to you thus far, I would love if you would boop the like button on it so it can spread to more people and so that I know it is being helpful to you. Thank you for doing that, and thanks for playing along. I had fun with it. But really, the second ingredient for the momentum factor on your channel is to find peers. Reach out to people that are similar-minded, maybe in a similar space, or just people that are creatives like you, and find ways to connect with them. Make it a valuable experience for both parties or for the entire group if you so choose. And I get it, this concept isn't new, but just imagine, picture this for a moment. What would your channel be like, or what would your content production be like if you had an individual or a group of people with which you could go to and call them up and say, hey, I was thinking about this video idea, what do you think? And they could say, oh dang, that's a good idea, man. You should do this and this and this, and oh, what if you do this? And then you respond, well dang, that's a stupid idea, but I love it. And then they respond, well dang, and then you say, well dang, let's do it. In fact, it is my opinion that that is one of the primary ingredients contributing to the recent explosion of this channel. I present to you the channel channel, Sarah Renee Clark. Now, I first met Sarah at VidCon a bit over a year ago, at which point, after first meeting Sarah, I saw her at every opportunity connecting with people. Every single time. I kid you not. Now, Sarah's channel is doing remarkably well. I mean, just check out the intro to this video.
I bought every pencil I could find on my mission to find the best colored pencils in the world. I've had 3 weeks to do this, but it turns out 3 weeks was not nearly enough time to test the 4,132 pencils from the 90s.
It still blows my mind. Also, I just gotta say, my claim to fame is when I first met Sarah, she gave me the prototype for one of her products. Absolutely not sponsored. She has no idea I am saying this, but she gave me her color cube. I know it's just an early release. It's a beta version 1. I think there's only 6 of these made. But the point here is, Sarah was the one that came to me, made me feel like I was a valuable person in her life, and then established a good connection with me so that I remember it. And also, I get a claim to fame that I have one of only 6 prototypes of the color cube. Yeah, be jealous. All right, now we've got the third ingredient of the momentum factor for your channel. I'm calling it breaking the fourth wall with your audience. If you're in theater, for example, there's often actors on stage and they're interacting with each other and they're telling a story. Well, breaking the fourth wall would be if they're telling the story and then all of a sudden they turn to the audience and they ask the audience a question. Breaking the fourth wall with your audience looks like talking with your audience and expecting a response. You're essentially opening the door for your audience to let them know what you are doing, what you are up to, so that they can also be excited about what you're doing. And this ties in directly with the first and this ties in directly with the first ingredient of the momentum factor, which is always have something exciting or interesting going on. If you combine it with this third ingredient, then it's not just you being excited about things anymore. It's your audience also. An excellent channel that I found more recently that does this exceptionally well, especially the talking with their audience. That's the wrong headphone. Especially the talking with their audience part is this one. I present to you Bria Jones. This channel talks about a variety of different productivity, self-help, and making money topics. But I just wanted to play you a few seconds of the intro of this video to show you how Bria is talking with her audience.
Hey, it's Bestie V. In the new Bronco. You guys, I'm a car owner. I'm a first-time car owner. And this is Benny, not Benny. This is Bronny the Bronco. I know his name. Anyways, while it's fresh on my mind, I wanted to give you guys a little story time on my first...
Talk about breaking the fourth wall in the first 22 seconds of that video. Excellent, very, very well done. Okay, now I do have what I am calling the grand caution. I don't know, I've just came up with that. Here is the grand caution for you with the momentum factor as you're looking at applying it on your own channel. Do not destroy yourself over this. I mean it, and I am looking at you. Yes, you watching this. The momentum factor is extremely effective for creating exponential growth on YouTube, but it is not everything. There is a place for caring for your mental health. And I know that as good or perhaps better than the next person. So I feel like I'm qualified to say that there's a time to focus on the momentum factor with your channel. There's also a time to just coast and do what you can do right now. You don't need permission to just coast for a while. And in fact, if you feel like you need permission, here is Nate's permission. There you go. There's your permission granted. You have permission now. I am certain that I will have times on this channel and elsewhere on YouTube when I will coast for a while, and that is just fine. Right now is definitely not one of those times, but I will in the future. This momentum factor is for when you are ready for exponential growth on your channel and you have the time and resources to dedicate to it. Oh, and it's also for